Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
A look there inside Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Seahawks come out and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
To say last year changed the trajectory of Sam Darnold's career feels a little bit like an understatement, doesn't it, Mike? I mean, the year he had in Minnesota alongside head coach Kevin O'Connell by far was the best year of his career. And it's a big reason why Seattle paid him what they did to come in, replace Geno Smith as the starting quarterback. So now the question is, years ago under Kyle Shanahan, 1 year under Kevin O'Connell, can he now bring that to Seattle and have that same level of success and take them back to the playoffs?
Nice run on first down, leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run on the jet sweep, and I don't think he's got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will have the Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Inside the 30. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Here's a designed run. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniels taking off. He'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
17 yards. And the Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
A tight end in motion now. They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play action. Here's Daniels. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass ball's incomplete.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
And the rush gets home. He'll run down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Back deep for Seattle, Torrey Horton. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. The Seahawks offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And In this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be marked down to the 45-yard line.
17 yards.
Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number one receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback. This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
The throw on first down is Darnold. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0.
Commanders, nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. To throw is Daniels. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders.
to their first possession of this game, Mike. It resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Commanders 7.
So, after the touchdown, here's Jay to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. The tight end going in motion to the left. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First down, Seattle.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Once again, it's Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try and run it with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Daniels now going to look to throw. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Moore going in motion. 3rd and long. And here's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 37.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Daniels going to keep this himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll take off again.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll find his receiver, Chris Moore. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Washington.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. And he's gonna give himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down at the 26. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. On the zone read, here's Daniels.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal. When you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. He had all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. It's that big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long. But in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. He's got it. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal, Seattle.
Somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
On the play. Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
From a little further back, here's second and goal. He'll keep this himself. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. They'll try and throw. Here's under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This about as short as you can get. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Now he takes off. Showing off the footwork. Sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
One final throw before the break. Flush to his right. There he goes again. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. The rain might not be as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down as we get set for this second half.
Jason Myers.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Josh Jobe. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Darnold now on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
It's 2nd and 8.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, We've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
3rd down and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Picked off by the rookie, Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brought down by Ernest Jones. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
4-yard loss.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now a fair catch called for and taken right at the midfield stripe. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. And he was unguardable in the 1st half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Darnold. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the former 9th overall pick, Charles Cross.
Still 2nd down.
On play action, here's Darnold. Moving outside the pocket.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
I used to have a coach then in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the first down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on 3rd down, you add it on top of the punt.
That's fielded at about the 18. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hands. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll motion over Samuel. Daniels going to keep this himself.
Jaden Daniels on the keeper. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Daniels. Taking off. He'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble. To give them a new set of downs. And that a record run. It will break Colin Kaepernick's single-game mark for rushing yards by a quarterback. Kaepernick had 181 back in the divisional playoff January of 2013. This game surpasses that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Off the zone read, Daniels going to hang on to it. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll throw with Daniels. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Commanders about to send this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. In motion is Barner. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
A gain of 14.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They run with Walker. And mark them down up beyond the 30. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Seattle.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. This one snagged by Smith and Jigba. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
5. Darnold to throw. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's another Seahawks first down. A gain of 9 yards.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
That's taken in by Horton. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Seahawks
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Here now, second down and goal. Again, it'll be Charbonnet. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Darnold. It is brought in the end zone. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession.
27-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merrick. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll just throw that one away, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 15. Good for a Commander's first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second and a yard. To throw is Daniels. He'll run again. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He'll take off again. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal. Now, first and goal. Throwing now, Daniel. Flushed, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
To add the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.